Welcome to Easy Math TV. We have another video that involves patterns between two quantities, linear applications. This application involves cost to a consumer of a good or service that involves a monthly subscription fee and also a usage fee per something. So in this case, we have a cell phone plan that involves a monthly fee, flat monthly fee, and then a certain amount of money per minute that is charged to the customer. So let's look at what the problem states. The question is, the phone company Q-Mobile has a monthly cellular plan where a customer pays a flat monthly fee and then a certain amount of money per minute used on the phone. If a customer uses 170 minutes, the monthly cost will be $111.50. If the customer uses 990 minutes, the monthly cost will be $480.50. So we have two different cost amounts here for different amounts of usage. So we can actually assume that our pattern is linear. And we've said before that all we need are 2 points, 2 values to compare or to find the slope and everything. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've set up our spreadsheet. So our first goal today is going to be to find the equation y equals mx plus b. And then we're going to use the equation to find the cost if a certain number of minutes, in this case 743, are used. So I'm going to move this down to the side. We're going to come back to it a little later. And just as before, in Excel, things are much easier if you have more than just 2 points, especially if you're graphing or finding a trend line, things like that. So the fastest way to do a problem like this is just to go ahead and graph it and get the trend line on the graph. So I'm going to extend this down a few more values, even though these probably don't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't matter. It's just giving us the equation that we're going to be using. So what I want you to notice is that I actually highlighted both cells, B3 and B4, before I drag down, because Excel will recognize what that pattern is and it'll just keep incrementing by that amount. Same thing over here. If I just highlight A3 and A4 and make sure that both of them are selected and then drag down, we will see that Excel will recognize what the pattern is and it will continue that pattern. And you're going to see that on the graph. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a scatter plot. It's just a plain ordinary scatter plot. And we can actually see that the points are in fact forming a straight line there. And I'm going to go ahead to adding the chart element. We're going to do the trend line and want to display the equation on the chart. So that's the important piece right there, because that's goal. Our first goal was to get the actual equation. We're going to go ahead and make that a little bigger so I can see it better. Okay. So there's the equation. So I'm gonna just kind of skip a row over here, and I'm going to just fill in a plain gold square. So that's going to allow me to put any value of x that I want. And then over here, I'm going to highlight this blue because I'm actually going to type in the equation. So this is going to be equals 0.45 times whatever is in cell A10 plus 35. So I just copied those numbers directly from my trend line, and that's going to calculate the cost at any amount of minutes that I want to start with. So part B, use the equation to find the cost if 743 minutes are used. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 743 there in cell A10. And lo and behold, that's going to cost me $369.35. So my answer to part B is $369.35. And the answer to part A was y equals 0.45x plus 35. So like, subscribe, comment down below if you're finding these videos helpful. Share them with other people, especially people in other business math kind of classes or applied math classes, and they have word problems like this that they have to solve. Excel can be a very handy tool that will help you solve math problems. Thank you very much.